changed?
A lot of things have stayed the same.
Ah, isn't that weird how time works out? The passage of time,
Hmm.
and yet it almost feels like no time has passed.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know. It's I wanted to do spooky season real big this year, and then I found it really is truly like as
Difficult.
as much as I want to be hella spooky and just have a spooky time, it's hard when the weather is hot. It
Oh
really
my
is like
God.
it's just affecting me in such a way that like I can't deny it. It was like I want to decorate and I want to like do fun stuff and watch hella horror movies, but then I get home and I'm hot and sweaty and I'm like, whatever.
Maybe next time.
I'll just sit down and cool down for the next 4 hours.
Yeah, I totally get it. I feel like we had this exact conversation last time, and look at that. Nothing has changed.
And nothing has changed. It's sad. It's just hotter, longer,
I saw a
and
meme
colder,
on,
shorter.
what was it? I think it was
Colder,
on like
shorter.
Instagram or TikTok, and it was just like me looking at my sweater collection, knowing that
No.
every year I'm gonna have less and less of an opportunity to wear.
No. Ah, that's so
I have so many
sad.
fucking crew necks and hoodies. It's insane.
And I
I
love
would
them.
say it makes up like 85% of my wardrobe.
And I love them.
I love them so much. Do I get to wear them? No, because my
No.
ass be sweating.
No, because dumbasses want to be like, oh, I'm smarter than a scientist.
I'm getting sad. I'm getting sad. We gotta
But
pivot.
we're here, we're on the journey. We're here, we're doing it. We're slightly we've got gray clouds above us a little bit that are hopefully dissipating. Raining down sickness, maybe a little bit of flu
Ugh.
was possibly the case. You know, here's a
I think
statement
it's a
that
cold for
here's
me,
a
but yeah.
statement that I just want to say, and then we'll move past it. I don't know the difference between sicknesses.
I
What
know
the
you
fuck
don't.
is the cold? What the fuck is the flu? What the fuck is
I
the
feel like
fever? Are
flu
they not
is
just the same thing? I don't know.
no.
But hey, we don't need to unpack that here.
All right, I'll teach you after, I
Everyone at
guess.
home, everyone at home could be like, "Wow, look at this fucking
Well, that's the luxury of somebody who doesn't get ill often. See, you used up all your healthy years as a youth,
you."
and now it's all catching up to you,
Yeah, well, yeah,
isn't it all?
and isn't that the passage of time? But we're here, Sho-Dependent,
uh,
Sho-Dependent Studios here, trying to throw on the spooky season this week. I'm hoping to catch up on the 61 for 61 I impose upon myself. I'm 10 movies in. We are
ooh, you
currently
were
7 days into October, so I'm very much behind.
extraordinarily so, I would
So I'm
say.
gonna, we're gonna do it. One half right here of the spooky duo. Ooh, ooh!
Wow,
You
you are
can't see what's happening
moving.
with my arms, but oh man, if you could.
Wow,
You'd have the heebie-jeebies. This is
I'm
Eddie
feeling
here.
something.
This is Eddie here, spectrally projecting into your ears. I was gonna
Ew,
say living quarters, but maybe you're on the go. And I don't think ghosts can follow you like on the highway.
that'd be cool if they
Can
could
a
though.
car be haunted?
Yeah, Christine.
Damn. One of the most famous haunted cars in history.
I would say the only haunted car, unless
What?
you count Herbie
Fully loaded
fully loaded.
with bodies.
Oh my God.
And with Eddie, as always, his other half.
Hello.
Oh, yep.
Hi. I'm
Oh,
congested.
oh, a little sniffly, huh?
Yeah, my
Little
nose is
sniffles.
squeaky.
It is very squeaky. It's like a scary door.
Yeah, it does sound a lot like a door at certain points. It just.
Uh-huh. Well, other than, I would say down in the dumps, but doesn't that mean sad?
I mean, I feel sad that my body's
Oh
not
my,
working,
oh my
so
goodness. Under the weather. That's
there
the
you
idiom.
go.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Also, isn't everybody under the weather?
You know?
Technically. Oh man.
I don't know.
Technically, I would say so.
Well, today, oh
Yep.
man, have we got one for yous.
Do we?
Oh, Lord. Have we got an episode for you today? We're here. We got a little pink dog. One of the few, I'd say, dogs in my life that I've very much enjoyed. And here's the thing, am I a fan of dogs? No, but am I a fan of animated dogs that are not
Silly.
like dogs at all and more like humans? Absolutely. We're talking Scoobert, and we're
Hmm.
talking this boy right here. We're talking Courage, the cowardly dog.
So ironic.
But it makes sense. He's
Yeah.
he's 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 more courageous, more brave, I think, than most.
Yeah, I mean, I
He
wouldn't
he
do what
truly
he
is
does.
truly is the testament of like do it scared, you know?
Hmm.
This man this man is a coward. Absolutely. He lives up to that name. But at the same time, he ain't gonna let that stop him from protecting his family and
Hmm.
doing what he needs to do. All the things he does for love.
Hmm.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is an American animated comedy horror television series. Hmm. Created by John R. Dilworth for Channel 45 back in the day. You know it, baby. Cartoon Network. The series is known for its dark, surreal humor and atmosphere. And I mean, if you've seen this, if you've seen any episode, you definitely feel that. You see it. We'll talk about obviously, some very famous moments and some a little more niche picks. There's definitely a few floating around in my head where I'm like, I don't know why that stuck with me.
Hmm.
But I want to say this before we get into the meat cute here, is that Dilworth pitched the series to Hanna-Barbera's animated sports shorts showcase. What a cartoon! Do you remember it?
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember what a cartoon?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, it was a fun time. They would show obviously shorts, and then if they were good, they would get picked up, which
Oh.
is what happened here with Courage because there was a pilot titled The Chicken from Outer Space, which I vividly remember watching. It aired
Hmm.
on Cartoon Network on February 18th, 1996, which is early as hell in my life. You would think way before I would form memories because I barely have any memories from my childhood. But I remember
Whoa.
watching this, and it was creepy, but it was good. It held my attention. It wasn't
Hmm.
too creepy, but it left me feeling a little woo.
Yeah, I would disagree with that. I was terrified of the show.
Did you
But
watch The Chicken from Outer Space though? The pilot?
I think so. Maybe not. I can't really remember.
It's good. I mean, it's essentially, and like the chickens come back in later episodes, like actual
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah, yeah,
But the first chicken is like their dad, I think, and
yeah. Oh,
he
ew.
comes down in like a UFO and starts, doing weird stuff with his hands, touching things, and Courage is
Ew.
like, "Ooh," Courage.
Yeah, how he do. Hmm.
Yeah, and then I think he cooks him up or something in the end. I don't know, but he gets out of there. Anyways, the last little thing right here is that the segment, the pilot, was nominated for an Academy Award,
That's
but
wild.
but it lost to Wallace and Gromit: A Closed Shave, which is a pretty good short as well.
Oh, Wallace.
Oh, Wallace and Gromit. Isn't that
Gromit's
weird?
cute.
Wasn't there a rumor that they like couldn't make the show anymore because they didn't have like the same clay or like the same
That's
like
fucking crazy. No, I didn't hear that.
yeah, but I mean
That's
it's coming back, so
oh,
maybe they
good.
made more or that was a lie. People lying on the internet. Who would think?
Who would have thunk?
But
It's the internet.
from the pilot, it was greenlit into a series, which premiered on November 12th, 1999.
After
Three
Halloween.
years later.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it ended on November 22nd, 2002.
That is a short run.
Four seasons consisting of 13 episodes each, even though they're like double episodes.
Yeah,
So
I
like
mean,
26.
animation is expensive, so I guess that is. I wonder what the average runtime for an animated series
Oh man, I don't
is.
know. I think it depends on the channel and the network and all that stuff. Because Disney be canceling shit.
Oh, they love it.
And some other things they just let it rock. It was nominated for three Golden Reel Awards and won one Annie Award.
Oh,
I don't know what those mean, but
work
accolades. So,
accolades.
you
That
ready to
you
get
know.
into the meat cute?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ah, ha, 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 ha.
It's a meet cute baby. It's how we met this theme. Courage the Cowardly Dog was kind of like I don't know. It felt like my own little secret as a kid
Ooh.
because I don't think my parents knew I watched it.
Dang, do you think they still don't know?
I don't know. I'll have to ask them about it, but I have a distinct memory of them like watching their like adult humor shows at
Oh,
night.
okay.
Because I think I remember Courage came on a little bit late. It came on at like 8 p.m. or so,
That makes
something like
sense.
that.
That makes sense.
Um, but they would be watching their show downstairs, and I'd go into their bedroom and watch it, and I would just give myself the fucking heebie-jeebies. I'd be like, "Oh my God, why did I do that?"
Let's watch another
Um,
one.
again, again, again. Yeah, but it was just kind of like I would watch Courage, and I'd be like, I feel like I'm getting away with something
Oh,
because it was funny,
well,
like
yeah. Oh, yeah,
hilarious
yeah.
moments.
Absolutely.
However, a thinly veiled undercurrent of just like, what the fuck is this? And
Oh,
I feel
man.
like a lot of it comes from the visuals of the show.
Oh, man.
Like
Uh-huh.
the sounds are unnerving, but the visuals themselves are like, oh my God, what the
Yeah.
fuck is that thing? Uh, but yeah, I just remember distinctly like every time I watched Courage, I was getting away with something. And probably should have been watching it because I was little when the show was on.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, for sure. As I said a few minutes ago, I was there from the beginning. I remember watching the pilot on the What a Cartoon. And I remember being like into it, but also a little creeped out. A young Eddie was afraid of the world. I was afraid of everything.
a young
Yet,
Eddie.
yeah, hey, yet, hey, cut it out. We gotta have this veil, you know?
Uh-huh.
They can't know the real me.
So your courage,
They
essentially.
have to know me, but not the real me. The real me, but also not the real me.
We all wear masks, don't we?
Oh, and is not the world but a stage.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess I was courage-esque because I
Ooh.
was afraid of everything. Made a lot of ooh sounds. But the show, for whatever reason, it hooked me. I think it was that thing of like it was unlike anything else I'd seen, you
Hmm.
know? Because 1996, pretty early. I don't really think I was into like Goosebumps. I couldn't read yet, or was just
Loser.
beginning to. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Loser.
I don't know when those came on. They probably came on around the same time, but I feel like that was later in my life when I really like
Probably.
watched those shows and were like into them and was able to like handle it. So
Hmm.
Courage for whatever reason, maybe the animation, maybe the fact that that first little pilot wasn't like all that scary.
Yeah.
Uh, but I fell in love with it. Had to wait 3 years apparently for like the actual series to come out, which is wild. But that's animation back in the day, I think.
Hmm.
That's just stuff back in the day. It took much longer.
It really
Uh
did.
but yeah, I was there, I want to say since the beginning. I watched it, I'm pretty sure up until its end. It only had like a little, what, 3 year run?
Hmm.
Or I guess it's yeah, 4 seasons, as we said. And I mean, I just love that little dog. Muriel, she was funny.
Queen.
Eustace was a dick, but also very funny at
He,
times.
he was king of the assholes.
Oh yeah. And just the supporting cast of characters, you meet like Dr. LeQuack, who comes back around a few times, says that
He's
fucking
silly.
cat. That cat was weird as shit.
That cat is scary.
That cat was very ominous. And all like, because it's like a monster of the week thing, you get two
Yeah.
monsters an episode, two weird, creepy things happening out in nowhere. And many of them, like you said, the animation, but just so many of the characters are just so memorable and just
It's
stick with you even after
extremely
watching it like one
unnerving.
time. Yeah, yeah, it's something. There's definitely one moment in particular that I will talk about in a second that
Yeah.
like shook me to my core.
Hmm.
And I remember like watching it and it was like super late at night for some reason, probably like a rerun. And I was just like, God, I shouldn't have done this. This is too much. I need to go watch another cartoon to chill out from this cartoon so I can
Oh
go to
yeah.
sleep. So now that we're done with the meet cute, shall we get to know Courage a little bit more, deeply?
Let's do it. Getting to know each other. Bam.
The things I do for love.
Booga booga booga.
Ah!
First of all, I love the intro. I love that it's like it has a little you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That little theme. And then it's like a news broadcast. I like the newscaster's voice. It's very classic. Uh Courage, the Cowardly Dog Show, you know? Starring
Starring
Courage.
Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
And I love how Courage is waving with two hands. He's like, "Hi, it's me." You immediately get the characters. You get what's gonna happen, weird stuff out in nowhere, and you know, you get that Eustace is a dick, Muriel's nice, and it must be said that Marty Grabstein is the name
Oh.
of the voice of Courage.
Who?
And from what I could tell from Bud's research, it's just he kind of mostly is known for voicing Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Mm.
But man, Courage, the
He's
title
got
character.
a really good voice.
Oh yeah, he's got a great voice.
It's funny
And
because like I feel like he's one of those characters where like you know his rhythm and everything,
hmm
but unlike Scooby-Doo, he doesn't have like a speech pattern like impediment kind of thing going on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's just a fucking dude until he screams
Oh,
and
his
he
scream
says his
is so good.
catchphrases.
Yeah, he's got so many catchphrases too.
He
We got
really
the things I
does.
do for love. He uses the if this thing isn't this thing, then I'm not this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
And I'm not.
Which he says like every episode, which I
Hmm.
didn't remember that it does that, but as soon as he did it, then it like came back to me. But yeah, I don't know. Courage is just such a good, like you just immediately know who he is and what he's about, not only just
Hmm.
from his name, which I think is brilliant, calling him Courage the Cowardly Dog, but also just like first episode, the pilot and the first episode, he immediately just gets into like, man, I'm scared of shit, but I gotta protect Muriel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Muriel. I love the way he says her name.
Hmm. I don't understand like I know he was like abandoned and everything, but like
Ah, that's what they say in the beginning too.
why are his teeth so bad?
Abandoned as a pup.
He has like no teeth.
Oh,
And he
it's
has
so
one
cute
very
though.
distinct tooth that is rotted through.
Yeah, yeah.
Disgusting.
It's good characterization. It's
Oh, if
funny.
I saw that dog, bleh,
Oh my Lord.
bleh.
But it's so sweet. It's so cute.
He's very
You
sweet.
and Muriel is just such a sweetie. You know,
Hmm.
there's I'm just gonna say now there's that episode where Muriel becomes a baby again. Do you remember that?
So
And
cute. Oh my God.
she's just so picky though, and like doesn't want anything.
Isn't it mac and cheese?
Yeah. But
Oh
then he
my
finally
God.
makes it and then she hates it.
Yep.
Ah, it's very funny. Eustace, absolute dick. I
Fuck that dude.
never liked him. He was funny at times, but I remember as a kid being like, "Man, fuck this guy. Leave
I
Courage
know. I'm
alone."
like, yeah, I was like, Muriel needs to dump his
Yeah,
loser
come
ass.
on, Queen. You're way
Also, he's
better
a
than him.
farmer. I've never seen him farm in my fucking life.
Boy sucks. It had to have
He
been
got no
like
farm.
inherited or something. We meet his mom at one point, and she's pretty
Oh,
mean
Ma
as well.
Bag. Yeah.
Yeah, Ma
She's
bags.
horrible.
Uh-huh. But I mean, this
Also,
is
that underbite is wild.
oh Lord, Lord, the fucking Habsburg jaw. It just made
Disgusting.
its way all the way down to Eustace. But to get
Do
back
they
into
have
Kurt,
kids?
no,
Do you think Muriel and Eustace
I
ever
don't
had
think
children?
so.
I don't
I
think
don't
they
think so.
did.
Not that I can remember. I don't know if they ever show anything like that
Because
or
I know
anything.
that Eustace has a brother, but I don't think they have any children.
Yeah, they got courage,
They got courage. They got the fur
and
baby.
thank goodness that they have him because man, oh man, the things that happen out here.
He would
First
have
of
been
all,
dead so many times over.
I think it's kind of brilliant when we were rewatching a few episodes. I was like, the fact that they said it in nowhere just allows them not to have to like animate too much,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
like we got a
and
house.
they can
That's it.
focus on like the characters and creatures that
We
come
got a
in
house,
and
we
all
got a
that.
windmill, and
Yeah,
some telephone
I
lines,
ain't got
and
to
that's
draw
it.
buildings, background, mountains, nothing. This is good right here. But
Hmm.
the last thing I love about Courage, other than his voice, is the way he's animated and the stuff that he does.
So good.
Because I love that he like does charades, but essentially just transforms into the things. He's just like because when there's like a quote unquote like a Bigfoot character, he comes in and goes, I did it, I did it, I did it," and then he just turns into the Bigfoot, and it's just funny seeing little Courage turn into monsters, or like he'll do like explosions, and he'll completely disappear and then pop back into existence.
It's a
That's just great
cartoon ass
animation,
cartoon thing.
and I love it. I love cartoons. I love animation for that reason. I think it's like the perfect medium to just do wild shit like this, right? Like this
Hmm.
would never work in live action.
Oh,
Like
absolutely not.
it has to purely be animated because it just doesn't hit. You have to be able to get wacky and weird.
Well, and that's like, it's kind of like the same argument I have for like people are hesitant because I don't know. Breaking news for Twihards.
I don't know.
They're animating the Twilight series. I think they're doing Midnight Sun
Oh yeah, yeah.
specifically.
That's
But
wild.
that's going to be great because some of the shit they describe was translated to film so fucking poorly. You do
Yeah.
need like the physics bending ability of
Oh
animation
sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
to be able to like effectively kind of illustrate how superhuman certain elements are.
Yeah, yeah. All I know is they better have Edward like do like one of those anime like side head things where it's like all twinkly and it's like
I'm a
you know what I
nut.
mean?
I might be more attracted to him, and Robert Pattinson better
Bada,
watch out. He might
bada,
get
ba.
might get knocked down on my list a little bit,
Do you know who's
depending on how
gonna
fucking hot they make this
is it too
anime, dude.
early? Is it too early that they like haven't announced anything, like voices or anything like
I
that?
don't think they've done
I
that.
highly doubt Pattinson would come back, but
Oh, he fucking hates Twilight, so I really hope he doesn't,
yeah.
just for his own fucking
That'll be
sense
interesting.
of
How much
relief.
of like the original cast will come back? You know, some of those guys are like, yeah, I need this.
Yeah. Hey,
I need this
I know.
paycheck.
Yeah.
But
Um.
anyways,
Yeah.
Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
He's cute.
Uh, we may as well get into other than Courage. The reason for the season here, and the reason why we're talking about this is the scaries, the creepies, the creatures, the moments that in some ways felt like too much for a young child.
I would say so.
But
Yeah.
it's crazy how I don't know. It's a larger argument because in one sense, or conversation, but in one sense, I can see how in the past they sort of pushed things into more adult territory, but like still held back, and still
Mm.
like did it in a way that like, yeah, it was scary, but it
Yeah.
wasn't like too much.
I don't know what it was specifically about what's this the Fred, that
Oh,
guy,
the
the
cousin?
villain. Yeah. He
Muriel's cousin, I
scared
think.
me so fucking bad.
Because he
And I
was
think
weird as
yeah, he
fuck.
gave me like pedophile energy.
Yeah, and there
It
was
was like
definitely that. It
it was
was like because
very like
he was
insinuating.
preying upon courage. It
Yeah.
felt weird, and we'll get there right now in a second. But let me finish this. I
Yeah, go
think
ahead.
that it's kind of like it's weird that this show, because the thing I'm trying to say is like I feel like a lot of animation and stuff made for kids back then, it like insinuated a lot, but like did it
Yeah.
in a way where it wasn't like so explicit.
Uh-huh.
Whereas nowadays, you would think because like we have this, we're bringing back essentially a satanic panic and all these like moral, these
Yeah.
fucking things and all this culture war
Threats.
stuff. And yet it feels like animation for kids and stuff, especially like horror animation is like much more graphic, which is weird because you would expect it to be opposite. I don't know. It's just strange because it's like, and I feel like, granted, I'm not a kid, but I feel like horror for kids nowadays isn't as creepy. Like it doesn't go as viscerally like into your core as like Courage
Yeah.
did. Because I think it was like it's better to like allude to it versus than to
Yeah, because
flat
you
out
fill
show
in
it.
the blanks of everything.
Yeah, because I remember, and I mean, Fred, I believe his name is Fred. The
Yeah.
character is like, I think it's a perfect example of this because I remember as a kid watching this, and I remember being extremely creeped out just by his like presence. And like
Mm-hmm.
the way that they do it, like he has like the weird music that I think goes like la la, it does like la. something like that,
Yeah,
right?
it's like super high pitch,
And
yeah.
he's just like there, like smiling. And I
And he said
remember
the word naughty all the time. And I was just like,
Naughty.
ugh.
because he does it. Oh, it's because in the episode, it's like his perspective, and he's doing a poem about how he's like obsessed with courage and like has to cut hair. He's like obsessed with cutting hair, and he
Yeah.
sees courage, and he like becomes obsessed with like having to have them, and that's super weird because of what you said. It's like, yeah, it feels like a fucking predator
Yeah, I
preying on
really hate
someone,
it.
and to show that to like kids. Like as a kid, I didn't know why I thought it was weird. Breaking it
Yeah.
down now, it makes sense, but as a kid, I was just like, what the fuck?
Because
Like
it was like a step above
this
stranger
is
danger.
so creepy. Like why is this
And
guy?
his smile.
Yeah, and then the fact that like Courage is like trapped with him and the fact that he's like
Hmm.
family makes it even like worse.
Yeah.
It's like insane. It's like what? I don't know. That's such an adult theme to put into a
Well,
children's cartoon.
and it's like really kind of fucked up when you think about it because I'm sure there are kids who watched that show who
Uh-huh.
had a version of Fred
Oh,
immediately
probably.
in their lives.
Yeah.
And it was just like super triggering because it's
Right.
like, holy shit, I've met this person and I
Hmm.
have dealt with this kind of like entrapment situation.
Hmm. Oh yeah. And the episode plays out just like exactly, I guess, how, the classic or traditional or whatever portrayal of this happens.
Hmm.
Because like the family member shows up, he like becomes obsessed with courage and like has to have him and has to cut his hair. You can make whatever parallels, euphemisms to
Yeah.
that as you can. But then Courage finds himself locked in the bathroom with him and he can't
Ugh.
get out. And like Muriel and Eustace, well, Eustace doesn't care at all.
Of
But
course not.
Muriel like doesn't care either because like he's family and like
Yeah, because
everything's
Muriel, it's her
fine.
nephew, so she's
Yeah.
like, well, he's like family and he's like such a sweet
And then in the
guy.
bathroom, Courage ends up getting his hair cut, which I'm sure you could also make, the parallel. He
Uh,
essentially, gets taken advantage of in the bathroom and like gets all
that's
his hair
so
cut.
fucked.
And then immediately
Ah,
after, the cousin gets like sent off. And then it's just like, well, that happened.
well, we crossed a line, didn't we?
Yeah, it is wild.
Oh my
It's
God.
crazy. And the whole
I
time
never
it's
broke that down. I just knew that it was scary and I
hmm
didn't know why. And it's
hmm
because,
because as
well,
a kid you don't know. As a kid it's just like, wow, this guy's weird.
and
And
hopefully
this
you don't know. Some
Yeah,
kids probably knew,
and
but like,
he's doing a poem, and he keeps saying naughty in a weird way, and
I
I don't
really
like
don't
the
like
fact that he's
this.
smiling.
Well, yeah, and like the double entendre of like the word naughty,
Uh-huh.
like how there is like
Because he says,
that
because
is
he
a word that is like linked to childhood trauma a lot of the time.
and the way he says it is because he says that he feels naughty. The
Ugh,
cutting hair makes him feel naughty that he's like doing, he has to do it, but he knows it's wrong, but he has to do it anyways.
that is
It's
so fucked. Oh my God, I didn't expect this to get so
it's
intensely
crazy.
gross.
But yeah, but
Ew.
then like I think that it just goes back to like this was very cleverly done
Yeah,
and done in a way to where children are creeped out, but also adults
or like holy
understand
fucking shit.
and like, hey, leave courage alone.
It reminds me a lot of like what happened with like Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh God, well yeah, that
That was a
yeah,
pretty overt, but as a
yeah,
kid,
yeah.
I didn't pick up on that.
Oh
I
no,
was just like, it's
you
just
telling
he's a
me you
cute
didn't
little
understand what the
wallaby.
choky chicken was?
No, I did not.
You telling me you didn't understand that Rocco was a sex phone like hotline worker for an
Operator,
episode?
yeah.
Oh baby, oh
Oh
baby, oh
baby, oh
baby.
baby. See,
That's
that's
so
funny.
funny.
This
Yeah,
isn't funny. This is
that show was definitely
disgusting.
more overt. And the
Yeah.
worst offender, which I didn't even enjoy, was Ren and Stimpy,
Oh
which
God,
is
I
just
hated that show.
outright just too weird. And the
Yeah.
creator of that show,
Freak.
well, yeah, convicted, I
Yeah.
believe. Very notorious, if not convicted. I really
Yeah.
hope convicted. Uh,
Let's say a prayer for that.
he did crimes against minors.
Ugh.
But anyways, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have to put allegedly.
Why was I know we obviously have just unpacked like why Fred as a villain was very like memorable.
Yeah.
I just fucking put it together
Hmm.
that cats,
Yeah.
the evil red cat. I
Uh-huh.
was like, holy shit, it's a cat and a dog.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no wonder they're
Oh yeah.
enemies.
He's weird.
Yeah,
And
but
he's
I hate
weird.
him. He's so fucking weird.
No,
And I love cats. I
he's a cat
love,
that's weird though.
yeah, he's like, he has a very like
It's because
sinister aura.
for one, he's like a scam artist. And
Yeah,
he's like not only scamming people and doing all that, but also very much it seems like he's murdering people and doing some
yeah,
real, real bad stuff.
yeah,
But every time he shows up, he has his own theme. It's like I
yes.
think it's like a tss, tss, tss.
Yeah, he like snaps too, I
Yeah.
think.
And so that's ominous. He's got the
He's got the really
audio
slinky,
cue.
yeah, the
And
slinky face,
yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of like,
And he's just, I mean, this is a man that you just know he's always up to something.
yeah, because I feel like so much of my conditioning, based off of like, tropes in media and everything,
Hmm.
I in my head like only thought of him as a fox
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because of his red color and the shape of his
Right.
face
But there
and
was
my
a fox in
association with
another
that.
episode.
Yeah, but I always thought that cats was a fox.
No, I could see
But he's
that.
not. He's just a
I see
cat.
that. No, it's just and he's big.
He's really big, especially compared to Courage,
He's
that
like
little
human
pipsqueak.
sized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, he's weird.
proportions in this show are so fucking weird.
Oh yeah. A lot of strange proportions, a lot of strange sizes. I don't know. Cats was just, and he was recurring. That's the fun
Yeah.
thing about this is some of them come back. Like Cats, LeQuack
Yeah,
shows up a
quack.
few times.
Hilarious.
It's funny because he's French and he says things in French that I don't understand, but it's like, that's fun.
He's just French. What are you
Uh-huh.
gonna do?
I mean, another thing, I think it has to be said, it's Courage the Cowardly Dog. Everyone knows that you got to return the slab.
Oh my
We got
God.
King Ramses here, and this is another episode where it's very famous. Everyone knows it. But going back to young Eddie, a young Eddie was scared.
I
A
was
young
very afraid.
a young Eddie did not enjoy
No,
what was going on here. You know, Eustace, he's always trying to get the bag.
idiot.
He
Ironic because his name is bad.
Oh my goodness. Do you think they knew?
Maybe.
Damn. Culture.
Yeah.
The
Culture.
culture. It started with courage.
Yep.
But Eustace like digs up like a slab and brings it home. Obviously, it's cursed because it's Egyptian. And what do we know about Egyptians? Is they be cursing
Everything is
things.
cursed. Yeah.
That's it. 100%. It's like the what were they called? The
Indian burial grounds.
IBGs.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's Native American burial grounds.
Indigenous peoples.
It's First Nationers burial ground. But
We are all talking about the same thing, I
as
think.
man,
Yeah.
I think it was just honestly, I think it was just the 3D animation.
It was so out of fucking nowhere.
Coupled with like the 2D, I was just like, why does it look like that?
Ew, ew. Why does he look like
Why
that?
why is it moving like that, man?
I hate it.
It's
Why is
just
his
weird.
hair billowing like that?
Yeah.
Why is the bottom of his gown like moving like
Uh-huh.
tentacles? Fucking hate
Yeah.
that.
The
No
visual of
thanks.
it, a young Eddie was like, damn. I don't know why I don't like this, but I don't like this. And
Really
then
don't
you
like
couple
it.
it with the fact that he's doing some ominous moaning.
Whoa.
Return the slab. Return the slab or suffer my curse. He brings a little bit of the plague.
Yum.
One thing that I remember
One
vividly.
thing, things about Egyptians, curses and plagues. That's all we need
Uh-huh.
to know.
Love it. Slay.
Slay.
Slay. But
Ramesses.
Ramesses, and that's him. Prince of
That's him
Egypt,
apparently.
Courage the Cowardly Dog, same guy. Connected
Same
universe.
dude.
That, but I remember that he had like the record player play a song. It
Yeah.
was like King Ramsey.
Ew,
And I was like,
why?
that's pretty funny.
It reminds me of Long Legs, and I don't know
Oh
why.
yeah, yeah.
It's
King
very similar
Ramses walked
energy.
so Nicolas Cage's long legs could run. Yeah, I guess they
And boy,
were
did he
similar.
run with those long
Oh
legs.
Lord, why is it coming at me, man?
I still don't understand the name Long Legs, but it's fine.
No,
I
I
don't
think
need
it's just.
anybody to break it
I'm
down for
pretty
me.
sure he just said it sounded good, so I
Yeah,
think that's the most you're gonna get.
fair
Yeah, and,
enough.
And Ramsey's had his long legs because that boy was tall.
He was so skinny and gross.
But yeah, I mean, what's another like memorable scare for you? What's another thing that you loved about this as a kid that kept you coming back, or didn't even love? You hated it.
I think that like and I feel like this is just a constant trope for children's media in general,
Yeah,
but how fucking useless adults were.
yeah, yeah.
They just didn't do or know
And they didn't
anything.
believe him
No,
for
ever.
the most part.
Muriel would sometimes be like, "Oh, Courage, like, what up, dude? Why you
Yeah.
freaking out?"
Uh-huh.
Eustace just wanted to kill his dog.
Eustace was useless. Am I right?
Amen. Amen.
We get the
Cheers
fucking
to that.
get the fucking boo you stink.
Uh-huh.
Get new material.
Yep. I have a distinct memory of, and maybe this is in my head because I didn't do any research. Um,
That's Buddy's
Nor
job.
did I ask Buddy to look into it. But
Okay.
there's an episode where I think Muriel and Eustace like win a trip
Oh yeah.
to like an island or something,
That they do.
and then they end up getting turned into demolition
Yeah, they turn
objects.
into like appliances.
Yeah, I think Muriel becomes like a washer,
Yeah.
and then Eustace becomes like a
I think
wrecking ball.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I only remember that, and I was like, what
Yeah,
the
it's very
fuck
funny.
am I watching?
Tell you what, Muriel was adorable as
As
a
a
washing
washer?
machine. She's cute in like everything that they
She's so
turn
cute.
her
She's so
into.
endearing.
Yeah. But it's funny because
What the
I think
fuck?
I think it also applies to like
Why?
current day is like that we're seeing more and more is that they're essentially like boomers and they're just like easily scammed and like taken advantage of by
Oh yeah, there's so many
everyone.
instances where it's like red flag, red
Yeah,
flag, red
because
flag, red
that
flag.
episode you're talking about is 100% like, oh, you just want a free trip, come do
It's
this,
like,
and then you get taken
you
advantage
just
of.
bought a timeshare that you can't get out
Yeah.
of.
Oh, God. Yeah, and they don't know what they're doing. They just like wander into it. And by the end, Muriel kind of like figures it out, and then she gets
Yeah.
upset that she's been had. But Eustace very often, most of the time, suffers the worst consequences because he like refuses to give up and refuses to like believe that he's been had, which old white
Ain't
guy
that just like a man?
kind
A
of sounds like
man.
yeah, it kind of sounds right. I remember there's an episode where they have to like go to the city. And they
Oh.
go to like an apartment. It was
Ew.
very strange in there. For one thing, I believe early on in the episode, very funny. There's like a roach,
Ew.
and of course he's
Isn't
like
it
human
huge?
size. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
big,
Ugh.
and I'm pretty sure he tells Courage like, first of all, it stuck out because I believe this man is Latino.
That
This
sounds
roach
right.
is
That's
like
fucked.
Hispanic, and he says, "Hey man, you better watch out because I'm gonna cut you so bad you're gonna wish I didn't cut you so bad." Which you know,
Oh my God.
it's up there in my brain. But
Hilarious.
Courage is
Also
like,
really fucked up, but
oh yeah,
very funny.
it's good. It makes sense. It's perfect characterization.
Oh my God.
But Courage is looking for Muriel and Eustace, I believe, mostly Muriel. And
Duh.
in a moment that stuck with me and creeped me the fuck out,
Mm.
he opens a door, and inside this room is just a little girl sitting down with her back to Courage and to the
Hate
viewer,
that.
a young
Hate
Eddie.
that.
Uh, and it sort of pulls in, and it's just very like nothing's really happening. And it's 2D animated. When suddenly she turns around and her head is like huge and 3D animated, and she like her tongue is out and she does like a scream. And Courage, freaks out and slams the door. And I also freaked out. And it just
Did you
like
also slam the
took me to
door?
my court. No, I didn't get up and slam my door in
Oh
the middle of the
yeah, it's
night.
like claymation.
Yeah,
She's
it
playing the
does the thing.
violin.
Yeah, yeah. It does the thing where
Ugh.
it's claymation 3D again. And I was just like, oh my God. I was like,
Jump scare.
in my spine. Just, oh, I like got electrocuted. And it just
Yeah.
like, it shook me to my core. Because
Yeah.
I just was not expecting like that strong of a jump scare. And of
For a
course, as
kids
we said
show.
with Ramses, that that animation, that 3D showing up in my 2D, freaking me out, man. You
Mm-mm.
can't be doing this and crossing animation styles.
No.
It was just
Mixed
like
media?
so,
Oof.
and I think it's just the detail and the
Yeah.
abruptness of it
Yeah.
that just 100% has stuck with me to this day of like, man, that was like such a good scare and such a good jump scare. Probably one of the best jump scares in my life that I've
Hmm.
experienced. And you know, we're horror fans now.
Yeah.
We know a good jump scare. I gotta say this one's probably up there in the top 10.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Yikes.
it was something.
Ugh. Have you, I don't know where that, I heard this theory or if it floated around on the internet for a while,
Yeah, yeah.
but
I
there's
think I know
like an
where you're going.
interpretation
Uh-huh.
of courage, like Howard Lee Dog, like the show
Yes.
is told from his perspective,
Hmm.
from Courage's perspective.
I have
And
heard.
that is why everything is so terrifying. And that's why
Yeah.
everything, the proportions are so weird, is
Yeah.
because that's how Courage interprets things.
Right, right.
But everything that he encounters is one, explainable, and two, like very
Yeah.
innocuous,
Yeah, yeah.
which makes sense.
It does. Yeah, it's a fun little, like, yeah, dogs do be freaking out.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how life feels, especially like when you're a kid or you're like a
Oh
vulnerable
yeah,
person.
you read into things and you just, the demons
Paranoid.
play in your mind and you're just like,
Oh,
dear
oh,
God,
oh.
man, I don't
Or
know
you're
about all
just
this.
named Eddie, and that is your day-to-day life.
Ah! Ooh!
Ooh. Remember yesterday when the volume was too loud in my car and
That was
my feet
hilarious.
felt like they got electrocuted
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
how scared I
Had a
got?
courage moment right
I
there.
really did. Minus the sound.
Oh!
I have found out when I get scared, I don't yell, really.
Uh-huh.
I
Oh
just
yeah.
short circuit
Yeah.
and can't do
That
anything.
is crazy though. People who like yell and scream. I'm like, calm down.
I hate that shit. Trauma. I'm
Chill
traumatized.
out.
Please stop.
All right, you
Please
don't need to
stop
be so
yelling.
loud about it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. No, I mean it's a pretty fun little interpretation, and it makes sense when you think about
wait.
uh how
When
loud dogs are.
there, yeah. So when he's like yelling, he's just barking.
Maybe. Yeah, probably. He comes in and when he's doing the
Ooh.
he's probably just, barking
Arr,
it up.
arr.
Yeah, because a lot of dogs they weirded
They
out
do
by
communicate.
strangers.
They see things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do stuff. It's fun.
They do be barking at corners at nothing.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
is it nothing?
Or is it?
Or is it?
Why is Buddy staring in the corner? Is it
Because we have a
nothing?
bunch of flying insects in this godforsaken apartment. That's
I
why.
know. It's funny though. I love when people say that and it's like, oh, cats can see spirits and stuff. And I'm like, on one hand, yeah, of course. They're in tune with the
Duh.
spiritual world. But also, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
What's it gonna do? Is it gonna
Maybe
open
our
your
boy just
cupboard?
needs to disassociate for a little bit,
Yeah,
okay?
maybe, it
Let's
just
just
needs
let him.
to just go into the void. Take a moment.
Mm,
Yeah, just zone out, get back,
have a
get
little
focused back in.
hypnotoad moment, you
Hmm.
know?
But another
Oh.
thing, uh, for one, I think there were a few episodes that I just thought were very gross. There was like
Mm.
the big foot that was like rubbing fungus on
Ugh.
everything. I thought was
Oh my God, I
disgusting.
forgot about that. Now
Yeah,
I just.
that was
Ugh.
real gross. There was one where like someone was like covered in mushrooms, and then like Eustace ended up covered in mushrooms. That I think is super
Is that
fucking
why you
gross.
don't like
I
mushrooms?
don't
Is
know if that's
because of that?
why, but it could certainly maybe be one of the reasons a young Eddie was infected with that idea. That's
Ugh.
gross. There's a lot of like body horror obviously in the show,
Yes,
and some of
yes.
it as a young Eddie and still to this day, like the idea of being covered in mushrooms, is fucking disgust. That's fucking disgusting. Fucking, I
Shout out
hate
to What's
that.
His Bucket on
Yeah, I don't know his name.
TikTok. He's
Yeah, yeah.
funny.
Um, yeah, the like toe fungus, real gross to me.
Yeah.
There were a few other moments where it's just like, yeah, this hits me to my core because that is stuff that I still don't like to this day. And
Yeah.
Courage tapped into that early.
Is there an episode where they go to like some kind of a factory, like a candy factory or something like that?
Hmm.
And they're like doing weird shit with like hoses and stuff. And I'm like, ooh.
It sounds familiar.
I have to look it up, but it's very, very gross.
Yeah,
And I really just don't like it.
right. But yeah, Courage, he does a lot of things for love.
He
which is a
does.
great tagline. It's also very funny that he constantly like looks things up on his computer, and his computer is very snarky and sassy.
And and seemingly effeminate.
Yeah.
He's just a bitch, is what I've
Uh-huh.
been, you
Right.
know. Yeah.
I want to say it was in the last season of the series. There's an episode that I think is pretty interesting because much like the Fred episode, I think it handles a very serious topic very well. Which is seemingly like a lesbian relationship
Oh
where
yeah, that
one
was a
of
really random
one of the
episode.
partners has to leave an abusive like hetero relationship
Yeah.
to be with their lesbian partner. And I
Uh-huh.
believe she a rabbit? Is
Mm-hmm.
she a cat and she leaves to be with a rabbit or a cat? I don't know.
Correct.
But her partner is like a dog who's
Yeah.
like a big fucking juice head, gorilla juice head, spike collar,
Yeah.
very abusive.
Evil looking dude. Also beats her up.
Yeah. And
Like
it's
throws
like
her into a
and
wall.
and it's crazy because most of the episodes are like, half and half. Like a la SpongeBob, where like one half of the episode is this, and then the other half is a completely different plot. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like 10 minutes, 10 minutes. But in this episode, it's all one episode. It's not split in half, and it's just this story told in completion. And to be honest, I don't even remember like what Courage does in this episode. He
I don't
probably
know.
helps, but I don't even really remember. What's most memorable is the last scene where she finally leaves and is free and like holds hands with her partner
Mm-hmm.
and like they ride off into the sunset like on the railroad.
Yep.
And it's just crazy again because
And
I
you're
feel
just
like
like, love is beautiful.
this is amazing. Hey, love is love.
Love is love is
Am I
love is
right,
love.
guys? Am
Yeah.
I right? Little
Mm-hmm.
8-year-old, 9-year-old Eddie just being like, hell yeah, they did it.
So sad.
It's sad, but it's uplifting.
It
It
is.
works out in the end, and it
Mm-hmm.
teaches you an adult lesson as in child form.
Yep.
I feel like, you know,
Don't stay with
not
people that
not
hurt you.
not to be boomer or anything.
Oh boy, here we are.
Oh, not me being a
So it
boomer again.
starts.
Oh boy, is this getting old? The
Mm.
older you get, the more conservative you get.
Uh-huh, sure.
Um, I just feel like there's not, I don't know. I'm speaking out my ass probably because
You are
I,
not up to date
I've
on
not
modern
seen
children's
all
media.
children's media and all that stuff. So I'm probably wrong. What I'm going to say is this. Let me edit this.
We're gonna we're gonna hedge everything he's about to say, okay,
Hmm.
people?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna, you know what? What I'm trying to say is this. I think Courage and a lot of shows back when I was growing up, when we were growing up, did a really good job teaching you adult lessons, but still doing it in a way that while it sticks with you, doesn't scar you
Mm-hmm.
and introduce the full thing to you when it may be too early for you. Whereas I feel like with the rise of incompetence and decreasing media literacy in our
Mm-hmm.
modern day, a lot of animated shows, especially kid shows, have to dumb down things for children
Mm-hmm.
and are unable to really uh, deep dive into things because a lot of people these days did not learn media literacy and can't
No.
like have a single thought that's not completely like smacking them in the face. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just crazy. You see it all over social media where it's like people listen to something or watch something and they just completely miss the point
Mm-hmm.
because they take it at face value and don't like, I don't know, deep dive into like what does this actually mean? Which is, I don't know, the whole point of like telling allegories and like
Mm-hmm.
stories and like trying to get a message across. It's just crazy. We need more English majors.
Slay!
We need more people who like
Here I
it's
am. Here
yeah.
I am,
I don't know. It's
everyone.
just so frustrating when you see like and especially coming from like a side of education and stuff. It's so frustrating. And I've said it before. Seeing things on social media where people are like, well, why don't they teach this in schools? Why don't they teach media
Oh
literacy?
my
It's
God.
like, you fucking did. It's an English class. You didn't fucking listen. Like I hate that people act like, oh well, if they did this, then people would listen. No, you're a stupid kid, and all of your teachers try to push into you how
Hmm.
important all of this is.
Yep.
And they tell you, I know you don't care and you don't understand, but when you get older, you're gonna understand.
Yep.
You need to know this. And
Mm-hmm.
then kids are like, oh, whatever. And then
Uh,
when they get older, they're like, why didn't they teach us this? And
we
then your
did.
fucking teacher is rolling in his grave or their
Oh
grave.
my
Just, what the
God.
fuck?
Yep.
It's so frustrating. Why don't they teach taxes? Because you wouldn't fucking care. You
No.
wouldn't give a shit. And I've said this on this podcast, and I'll say it to the
Probably
end of my
multiple
days,
times.
is you would not give a shit. You want to go do your Galaxy Gas, and you
You're
want to go
just
do
so
your
fucking
fucking
horny. You
Instagram
can't
and
function.
fucking TikToks. Yeah, all you care about is how many likes you got. You don't give a shit about taxes.
No.
You don't even give a shit about taxes now.
No. And that's why you're getting audited.
I don't know. It's just Courage does it great. They do it well. They teach you lessons. And from the side of like a dog being afraid of everything, it also teaches kids maybe you don't need to be afraid of everything, also.
Hmm.
And the fact that Courage, he's a cowardly dog, but he steps up.
Yep.
And who's he do it for? What does he do it for?
Love.
He does it for love. Because at the end of the day, wouldn't we all?
I hope.
One would
That's the
hope.
hope. Yep. That's a good message, though.
It is. It's sweet
Hmm.
and he's cute, and I love the way he's animated. I love the way he looks when
Ooh.
he. I love that.
I
Ah,
love
one
when he
thing.
puts his little hands on his hips.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'm getting serious."
Yep.
I
And
love
I'm
that
not.
when they run through walls, it leaves the imprint of their like
They
shape.
do that so much in
They
this
did that
show.
in what? In the first episode, I think, or the
Yeah.
second episode, where it's fucking. I love animation. Where Courage runs through the door, he leaves his imprint, and then later Eustace runs through the door, and it changes the imprint to his perfectly.
Hmm.
That's great shit. That's good animation. That's good comedy.
Hmm.
That's good humor.
Amen.
Um, I feel like there's one more thing I wanted to say.
I don't know.
Oh, what I was trying to say was I just love the way when Courage like lets out the big yell. And I love the way he's
Ah.
animated where he's like in the air and he's like a C shape and
Yep.
like his mouth is gigantic and this is just I mean, Eddie loves animation.
That is how it feels.
Yeah. This is all this hair standing on end. Do yourself a favor, go look it up because it's great. And his
So
yell,
funny.
hopefully I can find a clip of it or something and we'll put it in the episode somewhere. Because I think his yell is outstanding.
It's a
Again,
very good yell.
Marty Grabstein, fantastic work out here. All the voice actors, but I want to give it up to Marty because Courage, very iconic.
Slay.
Uh, I think it would be a little missed opportunity, not to mention the fact that there was a crossover of my two favorite dogs. Where Courage met Scooby-Doo,
Adorable.
and that's just outstanding, fantastic.
Because they're both like Hanna-Barbera properties, right?
Yeah, Hanna-Barbera-esque,
Yeah.
I don't know what is Courage, buddy? Is Courage a Hanna-Barbera thing? It's because I
Well,
mean
he had that
it's
connection with
related through
the,
what a cartoon, yeah,
yeah.
through all that because it was submitted to Hanna-Barbera, but I don't believe it's through Cartoon Network Studios. I mean Cartoon
Mm,
Network, Hanna-Barbera, they're definitely like hand in hand.
yeah.
Because that's where I watched, and most people our age watched all these Hanna-Barbera classics. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. I love you love to see two of your heroes come together
We
and
love
do
a
it.
crossover.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And the last thing I'm gonna say is, in terms of Courage, apparently there were talks to like bring him back
Hmm.
and like do something with it. But it seems as of 2022, Cartoon Network was not interested in bringing Courage back. Things fell through probably for like business reasons. I believe John R. Dilworth was looking to make a prequel series called
Hmm.
Before Courage. But the last thing is that this year, in February of this year, Dilworth uploaded an animatic, I don't know what that means, animated pilot titled Goblins of Litter on his Stretch Films YouTube channel. And on February 23rd, he uploaded the same pilot with music and sound effects added. So I guess Dilworth is trying to bring something back,
Hmm.
something kind of in the world of Courage the Cowardly Dog. But other than that 2021 film with Scooby-Doo, ah, nothing too much for Courage these days. He's still fondly remembered,
Hmm.
and I think most people know who he is. He's like in the Hot Topics and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But no new episodes, no new series for Courage, which is a little sad because I think he's got staying power.
He's an old dog.
I think Courage, oh, old man Courage?
Oh, that's sad.
No, because then where's Muriel? I don't like the idea.
Oh boy, let's not go down that path. I really don't want you to cry on this episode.
I don't like the idea of Courage being sad. Remember how sad that is? Courage
Yes.
he's in the alley and he's got his little diaper on.
Oh, little baby.
To get a little emotional, but I won't cry. I just saw someone like draw the like comic of Courage meeting Muriel for the first time, and
Oh.
it was very sweet.
It's something about like baby dogs in
It's cute.
cartoons.
Baby
Like baby
animals.
Snoopy.
Oh,
Oh my God.
he's so tiny.
Baby
And then he meets
Clifford.
Charlie. It's because they're so sweet.
I know.
Because animals are so sweet. Now you're gonna make me cry. See, you took it too far. I was fine, and now you're taking it too far. Oh, it's because they find someone who cares about them and is
Oh
gonna
my
love them.
God.
I'm holding it in.
It is too fucking early
I'm
for this.
physically holding it in.
You
I got
get
my
back in
hand,
there,
I
Tear.
got my hand on my own chest. Yeah, fucking gliding with the chest. Oh my God.
Boom, pivot. This is
Oh,
how you turn a tear into a laugh.
oh
We
my
gotta
Lord. Yep,
turn.
that's it.
Whew.
I need to go kiss my son.
Okay, well, you gotta end the episode then.
Well, let's DTR real fast.
All right.
I think we kind of already said it, but we got to hear your part.
Yeah.
Let's DTR. Define
Uh,
the relationship.
creepy.
I don't know.
Um, I
How do you feel?
I don't know how I feel about Courage.
Oh,
He's cute and I like him,
yeah.
but he felt like so like
Oh, nefarious.
forbidden
Okay.
that I couldn't like really develop a relationship with him because I just knew on some level that I was doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And that's
Damn.
the trauma. So we're gonna unlearn that and we're gonna
Yeah.
love Courage
There you go.
because he teaches us to be brave.
He
But as
does.
far as being show dependent on Courage,
Hmm.
I don't know. And this seems to kind of be the theme for these like early exposures that we've been discussing recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there is like a point in my life that he was like very pivotal and important. And
Uh-huh.
in hindsight, he definitely like that show opened my eyes to a lot of like things that are actually in real life terrifying.
Yeah.
However, I haven't watched Courage since I was young and since we started rewatching a few of these episodes for this, and I don't think
Hmm.
I could fully say that I'm show dependent on Courage.
Hmm.
But he is very sweet and I am grateful for him.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I kind of already said, but I mean, I think about early cartoons that definitely affected me, early cartoons that I still think about to this day, that bridge the gap between a young Eddie and a current day Eddie. And I definitely do have a lot of love for Courage.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of two of my
Dogs?
little animated dog boys that I absolutely love. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, sort of teaching lessons without me even really fully comprehending. I do think Courage teaches the lesson of do it scared. You're
Mm-hmm.
afraid, but you got to do what you got to do, especially for the ones you love, right? Which
Mm-hmm.
is very sweet. That's like such a great message that Courage sends. Um, it's very well documented on this podcast that I absolutely love, like animation and
Oh
cartoons.
yeah.
And as you said earlier, this episode, this is a cartoon as cartoon. I
Mm-hmm.
love so many of the things it does. Courage's voice is iconic. It stuck with me. I can hear it in my head. Uh, I feel like I sometimes think and like quote Courage a little bit, kind of in my head, or like think about like the sounds he makes, his little scream. But also similar to what you said, I don't watch Courage a lot. And in fact, when we rewatched a few episodes, it's the first time I've watched Courage in a long time, many, many years. So as becoming a recent trend, as much as I love Courage the Cowardly Dog, I don't think I can say I'm show dependent because I don't watch it year to year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't rewatch it all the time. I kind of want to watch it more now
Yeah.
and really enjoy those episodes and see like find more scary moments and stuff that I thought
Mm-hmm.
was like super weird. But so many iconic scenes, so many iconic episodes and moments. I'm just now looking, and there's that moment where there's like a floating white head that like has
Ew.
black eyes and stuff. You remember that?
I
That many
think.
people were very creeped out by. I feel like that one didn't stick with me too hard, but it's very weird because it's like an actual human's face.
Ew, I hate
Um,
that.
yeah. Oh, Muriel's holding courage. She's so young. She's got a hat and she's got brown hair.
So
Anyways,
cute.
uh, but I love Courage. He's one of my two cartoon dogs. We got to watch the Courage and Scooby Doo thing, and
That
see how
sounds
they
so cute.
interact and all that. It sounds amazing. But yeah, Courage. He teaches us life lessons, and you should go watch Courage and learn from him and see the things that you are willing to do for love.
And
And now that was that.
this is this.
Thank y'alls for listening. If you like what you heard, give us a follow, download, spread the word. I like that rhyme in there,
Very good.
Tell your close-knit farm family that lives out in nowhere that they need to expand their horizons. And one way they can do that is by listening to Show Dependent on Apple, Google, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, we will be there. If you want to follow the podcast, it's Instagram, TikTok, at Show Dependent Pod. That is at SHO Dependent Pod. Hopefully you know how to spell dependent. If not, hey, maybe you should have listened in school when your English teacher was teaching you about, how to spell English words and all
Very
that
good,
stuff.
dear. Very, very good backhanded
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people need to hear it.
Damn.
If you want to follow me, it's at Victor V Sweet on Twitch, on TikTok. Gorgeous, gorgeous,
Mm,
gorgeous.
yes.
Where can yous be found?
You can find me on my Instagram page at Celebrate Skin. I haven't posted on it in a long time. You can find me fucking rocking in a rocking chair with Buddy on my lap,
Oh,
just pretending that life is perfect.
amazing.
And
Buddy
hopefully
the
taking a
courageous
nap.
cat.
You can find me popping some fucking NyQuil
There you go.
because I am ill. Um, but
Damn.
I'm getting over it.
There you go.
So we're gonna push through.
Uh-huh.
What are we doing next time, my love?
We've given you a journey from childhood, our early influences, early introductions into horror, the genre, what we could handle back then, and sort of painting the picture that, as we've said before, neither of us were horror fans, really.
Mm-mm.
There's so much that we could handle, but there were so many things that were just like way, way, way too creepy.
Oh yeah.
A young Eddie would have never pictured that he could like go to movie theaters and watch horror movies because the idea of that, of being scared in public and embarrassing myself was way too much. Everyone was watching me in the theater, not the movie, they were watching me.
Oh,
And I couldn't do that. That's too much public judgment.
hilarious.
You've been following our journey up until this point. So now we're going to talk about what happens when there's a demonic, otherworldly, uh, sexually charged
Oh yeah.
being that follows you. Because
Yeah.
we're gonna be talking about absolute classic film,
Oh,
absolute
it's so
classic of
good.
modern horror. One of the best modern horrors, that came out in the last decade. I believe it came out in the last decade, right?
I don't
Dear
know.
God, I hope so.
Ever since COVID, I
Otherwise,
cannot keep track of time,
otherwise,
so
there's no way it came out that long ago, right?
I don't know.
Let me just, buddy. Can we get a quick number crunch? Oh
Oh,
my God.
when did
It
it
came
come
out in
out?
2014.
Holy
It's
fuck!
literally like the beginning of this last decade. My God.
I need to lay down.
Whoa, you want to talk about horror? Oh, I'm having
The
a
passage
crisis.
of time.
Yeah, dear God. Anyways, so yes, it was the past decade,
Oh
very
my God.
early of the past decade. We're talking It Follows. We talked Long Legs earlier, and guess who's in this movie? Micah Monroe. She's here.
A queen.
She's still killing it in Long Legs in 2024, and It Follows. Was very early on in her career. I don't know if this was like her beginning as a modern, I'd say maybe scream queen here,
I don't
but
know. We're gonna find out with
we'll
the help
talk
of
about
Evie.
it. We'll see what's happening, and you better get that big ass man back out that
Oh my
door,
God.
because I don't want to see him ever
No.
again.
Hate him. Hate him so much.
So It Follows next time on the Sho-Dependent podcast.
About
There's an episode where, and I don't really remember it, but just to show you how beautiful this show is. There's an episode where there's like a fish in a bathtub, and he's talking to Courage, and he says, "There's no such thing as perfect. You're beautiful as you are, Courage. Even with your imperfections, you can do anything."
so sweet. Thank you, little fish.
That's adorable.
I'll
That's
carry that with me today.
and that's from the bathtub fish. So thank you.
Perfect.
So
Take
thank
it.
you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Deuces.
Goosies, goosies. Goosey, goosey.
Dear God.